got to go to Loveland. Take my hand, let me lead you to Loveland. Hello friends, hello. Welcome to Loveland Tarot. My name is TAMI Chambers, also known as TLC for the Soul, and this channel is my sister channel to my TLC for the Soul channel. We deliver messages in both places for star seeds, twin flames, soul flames, 144,000 empaths, light warriors, light workers, grid keepers, gatekeepers. If you found me, then you're in the right space. So this channel is meant to be just for some of you maybe who want a little bit more of a lighter message. We do the card readings here. And then if you want to do a little bit more advanced teaching work or dive deeper into channeled storytelling and go deep into the teachings of what's coming up with the energies, then we do that over on TLC for the Soul. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. Today's topic at hand is what doors are opening for me. This is a June 2022 message, or whenever you find it. It's just trust that the message is right for you. Before we begin, I want to make sure we're all in juicy sacred space as I wrap us all in love light and light love, and invite in the angels and guides and archangels who overlight these readings. We're just going to dive right in with and I may just bring the cards really up close to the camera, but we've got Loveland Oracle. This is my spring pack, spring deck. Oh, love it. Hold on. Of course. Someone going by on a lawnmower very close to my door. Anyway, this is my spring deck, Loveland Oracle. We've got the whole set coming out. So this is the spring pack. We're working on the summer, autumn, winter packs and a tarot deck, but let's just see what's the first card. Do you guys like to see the shuffling? What's the first card out of the deck? What doors are opening for us right now? We got Loveland Ranch. So, Finland walked slowly along the golden path that led him to Loveland Ranch. He saw the horses playing in the field, and he wished with all his heart to join them. He hoped they would see beyond his pain and let him in on the fun. So he's walking, and he's so beat up. When I drew this poor little Finland, I was like, oh, he's like this lion. He's got this like heart of rose heart. He's like so active. Look at his other chakras. He's like so activated in the heart space, but he's so like beat up from this journey, which I just feel like if you're watching this, you're going to resonate completely with that. And then we have like Loveland Ranch, kind of, he's on the golden path, just trotting along. And he's like, oh my God, I need a break. I just want to go play. I don't want to stop going on the golden path, but I just feel like road weary. And so he's taking this little detour into Loveland Ranch and just like gonna go have some fun. They hoped they would see beyond his pain and let him in on the fun. So the first card out is for June. What doors are opening is there's this door, and look, Loveland Ranch is a gate, like a gate. A portal. It's a portal because Loveland is a magical space. But he's just going to take a little break for a while and go play in this magical portal space. So I feel like for this month ahead, you may be feeling, just like I said, like a little road weary, a little tired, and you may want to stop. They're saying you may want to stop. So you're being encouraged to not give up, not necessarily stop, but take breaks if you need to, because the door is already open. The door to love land, whatever that means for you, whatever you've created in your heart space, your wishes and desires, like all that is open to you now. And so you could like it's kind of like your detour path, but it's not a detour. It's like you were plodding along this golden path and you look off to the left and you're like, that looks really fun over there. So this is this message that keeps coming up, like your dreams are going to manifest, but they're not going to manifest in exactly the way you thought they were. Like they're still going to manifest, but they're going to manifest a little bit differently. And so you're walking along your golden path towards your heart wide open, towards your dreams. And then this little like door opens up off to the side, like a little exit route. And it's like your dreams will still manifest if you come this way, and they'll be even better because you don't have to go it alone. You're going to be in this magical space. You're going to meet new friends who are going to look past all this stuff, all the pain of the past, and you're just going to go have fun with them. And your dreams still manifest. You just didn't think they were going to be, the manifestation was going to be like as good as it was. Let's put it that way. All right, let's see. This is the Magical Nordic Tarot. Let's just see what that has to say in relation to this for June 2022. Oh my gosh, well, a whole bunch flipped over, but they're showing me this card, so I'm going to pull it out. And then there's one more. So the first one they showed me was the Hermit with wisdom. And of course, you're taking all the wisdom you have now. Like, look at the ears on that hair. Those are like those moon gazing hairs or whatever. You have all the wisdom within you to do this, whatever it is, to take this side path. You've learned so much now that you can pretty much take any path. And because you've learned so much on your spiritual journey, even though you may feel tired and whatever, like he's under this waterfall of good tidings, and there's spirit animal friends looking off to the side. And so your sensitivities may be a little heightened during this time, but in a good way. So you're asked to like keep up with your daily practices, your whatever it is for you. If it's getting out in nature, meditation, keep your spiritual senses open to whatever's being delivered to you, whatever messages might be coming up, and just allow yourself to receive information in whatever way works best for you. So if that's like clairaudient, like you get channeled in downloads like I do, or you work mainly through your third eye, or any other way that you receive divine information, it's going to be heightened at this time. The other card that came out, and it was in the reverse. So I read reversals as like something to be highlighted. I don't read them as like reverse energy. I read them as like an exclamation point. Like this is something to really pay attention to during this time. And we got the King of Cups, and with understanding. And again, in that meditation pose, so you've got two, and they're going to flank each other on the other side, on the both sides of Loveland Ranch. You've got two people sitting in almost exactly the same position. One is listening to the wisdom of the guides and the cosmic energy flowing in with the Hermit, and the King of Cups is listening to his heart and a deep understanding of all that's come before, all that's yet to come, not getting too far ahead of yourself, and just understanding that, you know, that good old divine timing. What's going to happen is going to happen in perfect and right timing. In a little bit, we're going to like flip the camera so you can see all the cards together. So don't worry if you can't see them all right now. We'll get a good shot. So let's clarify the Hermit and the King of Cups a little bit further with the, what is this one? Tarot at the End of the Rainbow. Let's see what else we have to say about what doors are opening for you. And look, I got 2 cards. So I almost feel in a sense too like it's 2 separate, they're not, they're connected, but there's like almost like 2 doors opening. So let's just see. The first card that goes with the Hermit is the 4 of Cups. So you're in your little hermit mode here and you're listening and all that, but they're saying your focus may be a little bit off. You're like Finland here. You're plodding along the golden path, and this card is almost like this card. It's like you're being shown like this side path that's like even better than this path, but you're so focused on this one that you don't see the divine intervention taking place where this other cup is being offered to you. Like, go this way. It's even better than those other cups down there. It's even better than that path. So you're not seeing it. Why aren't you seeing it? Let's just come back to this in a second and look at the King of Cups with understanding. We've got the King of Cups and the King of Wands. What's going on over here? This is very divine masculine energy. It's like in your hearts, there's water and fire going on here. And I know as of the recording of this video, no matter when you see it, Mars has moved into Aries, and there is a lot of fire, a lot of impulsiveness, so to speak. Although these 2 folks don't look very impulsive. So a lot of times when we see the kings in other decks, especially like a Wands especially like a Wands king, he's moving and doing and all of this, and this person is like, I'm here in my power, just holding my wand, waiting for the right moment to act. I'm acting from my heart space with a deep understanding of what I want, and I'm waiting for right timing. Very, very sure of himself, very in his power. And I'm not speaking like, I'm speaking of an energy and not like a gender, but you're very in your power. You're acting, you're not acting yet though. In all these cases, you're not acting yet. It's like you're sitting and you're waiting. When is this energy going to shift? So this energy is going to shift at the solstice. So we'll probably have a new kind of type of a reading at the solstice as to what's shifting. But like between now and the next, when is the solstice? Almost 3 weeks from now. So I would say from now, when you watch this, to the next 3 weeks, you're in this like receptive mode. You're like waiting. You are being given the advice to open up to new paths that are presenting themselves to you that might be even better and shinier and more fun than the one you're currently on. And so to do that, you kind of have to take a step back, right? You have to take a step back and kind of ponder a little bit and feel into the new path a little bit with your heart space and see if that new path might be right for you. Even though it's being divinely orchestrated and it's part of your soul journey, like you may be a little ambivalent to walk that path just yet. So let's clarify a little bit further with the Gill Tarot, and let's clarify these 2 paths that are showing up and just see if there's anything else to share there. Light language coming through. I've got that one, and they're giving me this. Okay, so the first path, the one with the Hermit and the 4 of Cups, also has to do with the 2 of Cups and unity. So this can be read multiple ways, and so I want the guides that are here to just help me read it in the way that's most significant for those that are watching. I don't want to go down a whole lot of different options. What's the one that's the most significant that we need to talk about? And they're saying love, so like love, like romance. I would say, okay, it's love and romance, but it's either love, self-love, or it is literally romance. So love outside of yourself, like coming from another person. So this path is a path to unity, either in your own heart space or a beautiful friendship or romantic partner coming in. And it's almost like you don't even see it coming. It's like you're just doing your thing and hanging out and waiting for all the divine guidance. And you're just looking at all the cups that are in front of you. And then poof, this romance or this other party steps in with this offer of unity. And the offer of unity kind of comes as a friendship first, and then sounds like it wants to blossom into more as a little bit of time goes by. So this path is more of like a path that is like a partnership path, like another person. The predominantly sounds like another person coming in to offer you this cup that you didn't see coming, but that's part of your soul mission, your soul purpose. So it's divinely guided that this come in. The other path, the other cards with the King of Cups and the King of Wands, the other two that came out, one's in, oh my God, another King of Cups it was in the reverse with inspiration. Oh my gosh, it looks so, let me just put these together. So you've got understanding and inspiration, both with these two. Oh, there's one fish here. That's weird because when I looked at it, I swear earlier I saw two fish. I thought I saw one going that way and one going this way, just like this card. So inspiration and understanding coming. Hold on, let's see what the other card is. And the other card is the Strength card. Card number 8. There's a very big snake around this staff that she has, and it wraps around, no, it's not wrapping around her head, but it almost looked like it was wrapping around her head. Like the crown chakra is very activated here. I'm also called to the desert and the bones in the background. And then there's poor Finland again. I shouldn't call him poor, but there's Finland again. Like, I swear it's like, oh I'm tired, right? And that snake up that staff is very Kundalini fire. This is card number 8. So what is this path? This is more a spiritual journey. This one is about a person. Exterior to you coming in. Doesn't have to be a romance, but it's like a partnership that starts out as a friendship. And for some of you, it's going to lead to romance, to where your partner is your business partner as well as your friend and your person and all that. This over here is like a spiritual kind of an awakening that is starting to move through you with the energies of what's happening over the next 3 weeks, because the crowns in all of these are like highly activated, and the very last crown is, where's that? Very last crown is like shining and shimmering, and the Kundalini has been activated, and hopefully she gets to come out of the desert here. So let's see, let's pull a Pleiadian Power. This is also my deck. If you fancy any of these decks, they're all available exclusively at the Game Crafter. The link is in the notes of this show description. But let's pull out Pleiadian Power and kind of add to the story here. Add to what's going on with this one wants to come out. Wow, this deck is like, what? Okay. For this path with the partnership, interesting, we get your consciousness is expanding, which ultimately I think would want to be over here, but let's just hold on. Let's just see. Your consciousness is expanding. I want to get a clarifier for that. So I'm going to use my handmade deck. Look, there's Love Spell on the top. This is Labyrinth of Dragonshire, a deck I handmade. There's also some Happenstance Oracle that I handmade as well. Oh, shoot, this just fell right out. And the Love Spell wants to come out too. So we get, from Happenstance Oracle, we get Love Spell. And the other card that flew out was number 11. You're creating your own reality right now. Watch out. So what does that have to do with consciousness? Love Spell, it doesn't have a number on it. What does that have to do with consciousness expanding, though? It's like you know enough now to kind of deal with this situation in a different way. So they're saying maybe 6 months to a year from now, if we had shared this message with you, you would have started doing something to bring this love in. You would have started like creating a love spell and maybe going about some inorganic ways of bringing love to you. You would have tried to take the wheel yourself and manifest this love in an active fashion. Candle magic, love spells. There's nothing wrong with that. That enhances sometimes to me the fun of it. But there's also a way of energetically trying to take control of the manifestation by manifesting like a certain person versus letting the universe take over, letting your guides and your angels take over and deliver the possibility that's for your highest and best good. It all goes back to this. It's like you were walking this path and you thought you had, in this case, maybe a certain person in mind that was coming in, or you were trying to manifest, you know, person A or whatever. And somewhere along this journey, your consciousness expanded and you said, I just release all of this to the universe and just bring me the partnership, the friendship, the person, the people that are for my highest and best good. And then now the door has opened because of all of your work that you've done on yourself, all your hermiting and all that. This partnership and this business and this potential romance or friendship is now available to you and is going to be offered to you very soon. Very soon. It looks like we have to wait this 3-week period before action happens. So, all right. And then over here with all these kings and the strength card, we got so happy. Unconditional love makes me feel so good inside. This is a heart expansion. This is, again, obviously it's manifesting from the heart because we've got 2 darn King of Cups happening here. And this is just a feeling like, and I didn't draw a card over here for this. Hold on. This is just a feeling like I know if I stay in my heart space, I know nothing can go wrong. And everything's going to turn out just fine. And this was really staring at me on the top of the deck, and this is what ended up coming out, was all is not as it seems. Illusions surround you. Wait. This is that card that's like, you don't get the complete answer until it's time. So it's kind of like a mystery. Like, what is happening with this spiritual awakening and enlightenment? All this King of Cups and Strength card. Where is this leading? Where is this big expansion leading? This inspiration and this strength and all of that. It's like, where is this going? I still can't see clearly. And as of the recording of this reading, Mercury just went direct yesterday, which was June the 3rd. And it's in its shadow period, I believe, until the 18th of June. And so until then, it sounds like slowly over that period of time, you're going to get more clarity about your steps forward, the action you need to take. You'll have a better understanding and you'll be inspired to actually move and do something. So until then, you're kind of in this, like, the next card out would have been the blank card, which is kind of back to this card. You're creating your own reality right now, watch out, which means the next 3 weeks are kind of up to you. What are you going to do with that time? Are you going to sit and worry about what's going to come in and when it's going to come in and how it's going to come in? Or are you going to let the universe take over on this one and you just get to like play and have fun while you're waiting? Yes, sometimes it's easier said than done. All right, let's finish off with an Inspired by Frida card and see what she has to say about these situations the next 3 weeks. I guess the next 3 weeks. The card that came out, let's look at the artwork, because I think sometimes the artwork is more telling than the message on the back of the card. She looks like she looks like all these other people in these cards. She's kind of looking down. She's kind of pensive, wondering, but she's surrounded by all this beauty that to me looks very much like Loveland. Loveland is waiting for you. Let's see what the message is. Okay, here we go. Don't play wishy-washy. Paint the world with your clarity and create with clear ideas about love. So this is knowing what you want, asking for what you want, and trusting that because you're asking from the heart and you're asking for the highest and best good of all concerned, that is what's going to come to you. And all you have to do is let it manifest. You don't have to do anything else. And you're at a point now where you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to do any more affirmations. I mean, you can, but their guides are saying, like, the pot's already been stirred, the cauldron's already bubbled, the pudding's already, I don't know why we're saying pudding. Sounds very like Yorkshire pudding-ish, but the pudding's already out of the oven. They're actually getting ready to plate up your order and deliver it to you at your table. And they've added some extra special magical ingredients in so that it's going to taste and be even better than you imagined. So the advice for you here is to go enjoy yourself as best you can. Go have some fun. Kind of come off the path a little bit. It's almost like my favorite, my void space. It's almost like a void space, but so a void space is kind of like a time without time, so to speak, or like a 0 point where you feel like nothing's happening, but everything really is happening behind the scenes. And so this reading is also coming to let you know, like, don't give up. Don't think that nothing's happening. Just allow yourself to be in the moment. I'm going to pick up the camera here. I'm going to show you all the cards. Allow yourself to be in the moment. Just let you go around the board. See if there's anything else that speaks to you. What I put in the background of a show is always part of that specific show. So in this case, this is my, what is this book? What is this? It's like a treasure map book. I have to look at the book. Oh, an I Spy. It's an I Spy book. And so I just intuitively chose a page and the treasure map came out. So if you want to dive deeper into this reading and what it means for you, you can pop on over to TLC for the Soul, my other channel, And we're going to be diving deeper into this next portal that's coming up, the 666 portal. Has nothing to do with the devil or anything like that, for those of you that are panicking. And we're going to do an advanced reading and intuit and some healing as to what's coming up next. So this is like the introduction to that teaching. And if you want to take that, almost like, I guess, how some readers do an extended reading or extended video, my other channel, the sister video to this, would be like an extension of this reading, and we're going to dive deeper into these energies. So that other channel is linked in the show notes. It's also linked on the homepage of this channel. And you know, if you don't want to miss any of these cool things, then you can, you're invited to, if you feel like it, subscribe to this channel, turn on your notifications, and then pop over and subscribe to the other channel if you feel called to that. Pop on the notifications there and join our TLC for the Soul family. So I want to thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you all again soon. Take care.